Welcome back to another video. I figured I'd do one on things that I kind of dislike about Japan. Most of it's just minor stuff. You know, just stuff here and there. I mean, there's one that I actually do hate, but I feel like anyone that's lived here long enough would hate it probably almost as much as me. Here's the first and probably the least inconvenient one on the list. The newer 500 yen coins kind of look like this, assuming it focuses. Got the gold outline ring with the silver in the middle. The old ones, they were just the gold. I don't know why, but some coin machines just hate them, will not take them. It's usually vending machines. Sometimes I've had issues at train stations. Not sure why. It's stupid. It's the same shape and everything from what I've seen, but I think it's improving slightly. Newer vending machines probably will take them just fine though, but for the most part, if I get one, I'd prefer it to be the older. But yeah, it's just a minor thing, not really a big deal. Here's another one on the list, pretty minor. It's I guess when you're streaming and you accidentally knock the PowerPoint out, not as minor, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But PowerPoints here, that's what they normally look like on the plug thing, the thing that you plug in. I forget the word. But yeah, problem with that is you can knock it out real easy. Even just the charger for my phone has it ending up not being quite in, and because I've got an Australian charger, it's also having to connect to, oh yeah, this thing. In Australia, they're angled diagonally, and then depending on the thing, they've also got a center grounding thing, and I'm pretty sure they were designed as well that way so that it was a lot harder to knock out. There's definitely been cases where you have to actually grip it at the base and just give it a real hard pull to get it out. But yeah, if you pull by the cord, you can actually damage the cable a lot faster as well. It's probably a problem for other countries too. Not sure, but don't think it would be that big of an issue here. Guess another one, also kind of minor, small, hilariously relevant, is kitchens. They are also small. But I like to cook a lot. I did back in Australia. My friends I lived with know all about that, and anyone that came to our events. I have some two burner hot plate thing. It's infrared, or whatever it is. It's also kind of annoying, but yeah, no oven either. Can't be helped. Don't care about dishwashers, honestly. I just wash stuff by hand. But yeah, it's not as easy cooking when you don't have much space. Even bench space as well, there's not really anything. Did the video earlier showing the place off, so if you've seen that, you know what the kitchen looks like. But just on the subject of kitchens, kettles as well. Kettles also take longer to boil here than back in Australia. Also a very minor complaint. But it's because I think voltages here are about 100 or 120, and back in Australia they're about 240. The one that I've got here though is also a stove one. That also takes a bit of time. It's probably why the ones that are constantly on, keeping the water warm at the ideal temperature, are popular here. But yeah, we don't have one of those here. Got one at my work though, and it's quite handy when I want a quick cup of coffee there. I guess I might as well save the worst for last, and especially as someone that cycles a lot, because I also do Uber Eats, taxis. I absolutely do not like them. They're fine as a customer. I've been in them twice, but as a pedestrian, as someone that shares the road with them, they are terrible. I was cycling down a 5-lane road over in Asakusa near the Skytree, not Skytree, near Tokyo Tower, and this one taxi decides to pull a U-turn, going across all 5 lanes, and almost T-boning a Jeep, because for some reason they did not indicate, they did not pay attention, clearly. I've seen them almost run old ladies over at crossings when they were at a red light. Yeah, all sorts of stuff like that. There's that joke about how police here don't really do much. The few times I've seen cars pulled over, it's almost always a taxi as well. Did see one guy, one cop chase down a taxi once, just on foot, because it ran a red light. That was entertaining, actually. But, yeah. They don't pay attention when they turn, they don't indicate, usually. I mean, it's not all taxis, but it's pretty frequent. But, yeah, other than that, I don't really have any other things about Japan I dislike. Like, there's the obvious paperwork, visa stuff, trying to find a place to rent as a foreigner. But, you know, that's all run-of-the-mill. Everyone who's done a video probably brings that up. And, you know, I was having to think when I had to try and renew my visa and state, honestly, how much worse is trying to get a visa in Japan compared to trying to get one in Australia to live? Because, yeah, I'm an Australian citizen. I don't have to deal with the Australian visa system for residents and stuff. If I went to the EU, would that also be a pain in the ass? Or would it be a pain in the ass in America, or China, or Indonesia, or wherever else? Who knows? But, yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to everyone later. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see everyone next time. Have a good one.